Hey team, Rob here, welcome to the video. Today, something special. We are riding a different bike with a Sinch Force LTD from the good people at Sinch New Zealand, powered by a Bosch race motor. So this is a 160 travel mullet, 29 at the front, 27.5 at the back, equipped with DO XT 12 speed, DO XT brakes, RockShox Lyric, RockShox Deluxe shock, Maxxis tyres. So we're going to take this bad boy for a ride, see what this Bosch race motor goes like, and how good the Sinch, basically Enduro bike goes. Got a pretty cool route planned today. We're going to go out to Julbo Quarry, up Kennedy's Bush Track, down the Nun, down Vic Park, back out round up Alligator, Rapaki, back across into Vic, and then maybe do a couple of chairlift laps to finish off. Alright, so we've just made a few tweaks, put the seat up, moved the brakes, all the controls around so it feels good. All the descents will chuck you on top of the Specialized Tactic 4 helmet for some head stabilization. If I film the climbs, I'm going to chuck you here on the handlebar mount, because the GoPro gets a bit heavy after a while. Alright, so the controls on the Bosch on the left hand side of the bar, power button on the front. It's going to power up. We've got a real nice screen here out on the front. Gives you a lot of stats, different power modes. Oh, let's accept that. Race mode, MTB, Sport, Tour. We've got some telemetries, range 61 k's, battery health, phone health, power you're putting out in cadence, average speed, max speed, navigation routes through the app. We're not going to pair to a smartphone, speed. So let's get going. Just going to start off in Tour to head along the road. Righto, my first ride on a Sinch bike. Close that suspension for some road pedaling. Alright, off we go. Even in tour mode, this feels pretty good. 15 watts at 81 cadence. Along at 28 kilometers an hour. Not bad. Let's see if we can catch this roadie. I haven't actually spoken to the guys at Sinch, so I don't know a huge amount about this or about the Bosch motor. This would be a very blind reaction. I would say by the feeling of things we are limited to 30 kilometers an hour maybe. Don't quote me on that. See how track stands. So obviously when you're track standing you're relying on the pedal pressure to rock back and forward. I wonder how much pedal pressure. No, that was good. Didn't want the pedal pressure to all of a sudden shoot me into traffic. Need to stop and put the seat up a wee bit more, so we'll carry on commuting. I'll see us around at Julbo Quarry. So far, this Bosch race motor, it's freaking nice, quiet, smooth, just like the Specialized. Reacts really positively to cadence, so if you're spinning up a hill, you're cruising, man. Just blasted up these hills on the way to Julbo Quarry, 30 k's, no problems. It's almost here at Croc Park. Right, here at the bottom of the Kennedy's track climb after Siberia. Not sure how long you guys have been turned off for. Might be a while, I don't know. Probably been talking to no one for ages. It's a bit depressing. Righto, let's get up this Kennedy's climb. Into sports. Actually, let's put up into E MTB. Let's go. Again, the bike reacts much better to cadence. Last weekend on my rock hopper, I was just grinding up here so badly at bugger all kilometres an hour. On the eve, oh, we're still working hard because this is a steep hill. Now we're up in race mode. And again, the technique is to spin. So prior to riding this last weekend, the previous time up here was literally a year ago. So I was riding this like once a year at best. If I had an e-bike, I'd be up here all the time. Now I text my brothers at the entrance to the Julbo Quarry car park before starting the climb, so we should be able to go to the phone, check how long ago I text them, roughly find how long it's taken us to get from Cashmere Road to Summit Road, because I'll be willing to bet it probably hasn't been very long. Ooh. Oh wee. So that was like 11 minutes from the Siberia gate to the top of the hill on this amazing Christchurch after, well, it's morning still actually. Tell you what, that was freaking good. Oh, Sinch Force LTD with the Bosch race motor. Yo, rate that. But that's only phase one. We've only climbed yet. We've got to do some descents. We're going to head over to the Nun, then over to Vic Park, do some cap. Let's. Oh yeah, let's see how long it was from Cashmere Road to here. So text at 10:10, probably can't see that, and now it's 10:41. So it was about half an hour from Cashmere Road to here, and that was only in sport most of the time because we're trying to save some battery. So if you had that in race all the way up the hill, you'd burn some battery, but you get up here real fast. So let's head over to the Nun, do some descending. So you can also turn it off, so we're just coasting down the hill and it's off, so that's cool. Oh, that's a bit interesting, isn't it? Just turn it down into touring, actually. Hop! Oop. Chunkity wonkity. Obviously, because this is still my first ride slash first descent on this, we're not going to be sending anything to the moon or pushing like crazy hard, so we're not sure what's happening. We sort of put basic suspension setups in, kind of running my tyre pressures off my other bike. So, you know, if I was keeping this long term, I'd be able to dial it in. Must have accidentally flicked it off. Ah! Oh, yeah, notice that weight. Ah! Now we'll do the bottom section, avoid that janky middle. Let's do the bottom section, then we'll head over to Vic Park. This has got a few uphills where the e-bike will shine. Crank up here, oh, so easy. Actually have to slow down. We're going too fast for the motor just then. Not bad. Right, from here, let's go to Vic Park, do something, and yeah, we'll go around to Rapaki, up Alligator, and so on. Let's see as it's Vic. So it's cruising up Summit Road and touring at, what are we? Casual 17 kilometres an hour. Wouldn't be going that fast on my acoustic, and we're only in touring. We'd be probably doing 30 on the in race mode. We need to save that battery for one more big climb. E-bikes are good for blitzing roadies on uphills too. Righto, we're here in Vic Park. Let's see how the Force LTD goes. Like I say, we sort of just put real basic suspension figures in, so I'm not really sure. Fork's definitely hard. Shock's not too bad. But like I say, if I was on this long term, you'd be able to get it dialed and get a real good impression of how it feels. Now, what can we descend that we haven't descended a million times before? That's a good question. We could do, I don't know. On an untested bike, I don't want to do anything too crazy. And it's always nice to do something you know, so that you know what's coming up. Let's do pine trees into gum trees, and then maybe dazzers into ponos. That'd be alright. We're now on a Max Terra Minion DHF. And gum trees. Oh yeah. Down the drop into all the gum leaves. Jumped really nice. Alright, let's go obviously back up. Let's hit dazzers into ponos. Where is ponos? Oh, we needed to go straight. Okay. definitely stiffer than I'd like it to be, but it's what you get when you're on a test ride. I could go over there. So that one there you can't roll over. And the next one too. Whee! There we go. Woo! Unknown brakes, unknown tyre. Oop. Yeah. But we woo! Alright, down the rest of the double drop. No problem. Remember not to go too fast. Righto, first climb, first big descent on the Sinch Bikes Force LTD, and it all went pretty good. Up the hill, no problem. Down the hill, no problems either. Obviously the setup's not perfect, but that's not a bike problem. That's the fact this is my first time out on it, and we kind of went by the general settings guide from RockShox there, and the fork's definitely a bit firm. And I've never ridden a Minion DHF, which I don't know, maybe makes a difference. Of course, my Assegai is max grip, so it's definitely a better tyre, but this is okay for stock. So we'll head round the road to Rapaki, then up the elevator and across the top of the hill. Okay, we're at the bottom of Rapaki. Just going to cruise up here. Once we get onto the gravel, we'll turn left onto elevator, do that gravel single track climb, get to the stockyards or the midpoint or whatever, then onto the Taramia climb, which is the actual single track up the side of Rapaki. Then yeah, Vernon, Traverse, Vic, and then a couple of cap laps. There are some sections of elevator that are pretty steep, so we'll be knocking it up into higher power modes. So far for our ride from PMH to Horsell Quarry, up Kennedy's Bush to Summit Road to the Nun, to Vic to here on Rapaki, we've gone through 47% battery, and most of our battery usage has been on touring. There was some bits on Kennedy's we were in sport, and Rocky Wahoo was in race, but for the majority of the ride we've been trying to be pretty conservative. But once at the top of the hill, we're pretty sorted. So there's about 25% battery to get from Cashmere Road to Summit Road climbing. So for about 25% battery to traverse, we'll be fine. Cheers, mate. The elevator is two-way for most of the time. There are some sections that are one-way only, but for the most part it's two-way. So you've got to watch people come down when you're going up. And if you do come down here, you definitely have to be aware of the uphill traffic, because you don't want to clear someone out. Actually, the one time I have come down here was last January 2023, when I climbed Kennedy's, came across the top of the hill, down Taramere, Montgomery Spur lap, into the elevator, and then the road to home. Pretty rough descent on the rock hopper with the seat up. Now this climb is an awesome alternative to Rapaki, not necessarily easier, and is definitely longer, but if you're not looking for the fastest way up the hill, it's a really nice alternative to just grinding the gravel. We are just doing this in touring pretty easily. It will be cool to come back on a day full charge, just blitz this. Ooh, let's take this. Right, up a couple of power modes. I would say this would be a descent. But on the e-bike, is everything a climb? Maybe. Save ourselves a heap of time. We're not going to do the loop today. Just because we've done that other side of the hill already. And of course, someone will say, oh Rob, if you got an e-bike you get range anxiety. So yeah, it's a bit true. You don't have that on an acoustic bike. So well, maybe you're not worried about your bike running out of juice, but you can definitely overdo the effort of your own ability. So if you end up at, you know, got the head under your own steam and you bonk, it's a long way back. If you've got range anxiety on your e-bike, you're probably never too far away from home. And of course you can get range extenders. So even for the really large battery e-bikes, get a range extender, add another 30 k's onto the ride or something. Sinch bike has the ability to add a range extender. I think it's like another 25% battery capacity. It's pretty good. So here we are, almost at the end of a Montgomery Spur loop. Back to, I think what's called the stockyards. I don't know. Montgomery Spur is predominantly one way, so the part of Alligator we've just done is two-way, and this section here is two-way. The majority of Monty Spur is one in a anti-clockwise direction. Full Monty track. Which is this sort of traversey section littered with rocks. Now, I've always generally quite liked the extra weight down low on an e-bike. Makes it feel real grounded when you're descending. And this is no different. Definitely haven't got the suspension dialed, but this is pretty much a one and done demo ride. Not really going to have time to dial it in. That's alright. Oh, here you go. Very rocky and technical. We have bumped it up a power mode into sport. That real steep, rocky stuff for a bit of extra boost over the rocks. Oi. That rock, a bit too hard for the back wheel into the air. I've never actually done just a full turbo rip up Rapaki on an eve before, but I hear it's about 10 minutes. Ooh, it's warm today. Right, that's us at the top of Rapaki. We're going to go up Mount Vernon track now, which just goes around there, and make our way into the cap. So the Sinch Force LTD made light work of that track. Pretty impressive, especially since we're just in touring most of the time. We did bump it up into sport there on that top of Full Monty. But yeah, it's good. So let's keep going. Righto, Mount Vernon track. This first part's generally pretty sloggy until sort of, if you can see that corner out there. But I'm sure the Sinch LTD will make light work of it. So we're now at 33%, so it was like 17% battery to climb elevators. e-bike things. Oops. Cheers, mate. There you go. Tippy tippy, carefully, carefully. Right, about the halfway point of the Mount Vernon track. A wee bit flatter before it gets into the real big pinch switchbacks. Then it's a bit of a grind up to the top. So let's knock it up into MTB. This is the last proper climb we've got to go today. After this traverse is a wee bit climby, but it's a traverse. And now we're down into the bike park. Just might feel a bit seasick on that one. Alright, we're here at the start of Traverse. We're going to head along Traverse. I've said this so many times. Into Vic Park and then down to the Cap. Might do some chairlift laps. The Sinch. Oh my gosh, it's going so good. Absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to put you on top of the head for this one. It's probably going to be a bit shaky otherwise. And let's get going. Up we go. Ooh, Traverse track. Problems. Oh, sorry guys. Should be alright, eh? this next uphill section where the eaves are really going to shine on traverse. Whoop. Shimmy. Straight off that, just like a straight off that thing. Only a few more uphills and that's basically the uphills done for the day before we start focusing on a few more descending. Oh, I know we've already done it, but we can do full gum trees now out to the 19th car park where we do the little bit of single track down to Summit Road to cross over to the link track into Vic Cap, and then we can do rear repair. That'd be a good one to finish. back into Vic. Righto, just done another battery change. I'm going to do a full pine trees, gum trees, come out into the single track that takes us down to the Cap, across Dyers Pass Road. Where are we going? Oh, this is definitely rideable. Wee bit of bush bashing. A lot of bush bashing. Hopefully we don't find any big holes or rocks. Speak of the devil, there's a big rock. Well, that was an adventure. Right, pine trees into gum trees into something, something, something. Alright, let's go. Right, going a bit better than the first lap down here a couple of hours ago, because I've got a bit of a feel for the bike now. Now we want to go this way. I don't actually know which way to go. This way? No, that way's popping fresh. Oh shit! Yeah, that was interesting. Oh, this looks better. Maybe. Not actually sure. We're adventuring. Are we going the wrong way? Not sure what's going on. We might be going the wrong way. No, I think we have somehow ended up the right way. Well, that was certainly an interesting wee adventure through some lesser known parts of Vic Park. Right. Let's cross the road. Right, we're good. Yoo! That big hop is not in my vocabulary. What do you reckon, rear pier? Geez, we'd have to do a rear pier, surely. Yeah, seeing as we're here, it's looking open, beautiful. Rear repair on the Sinch Force LTD. Boy, big rock. Bit different to the last lap down on the demo, I tell you what, because we got the demo set up pretty good. And obviously downhill bike things. Yes, Force LTD we have not got set up. So we're definitely not getting advantage of all 160 mils travel that it has available. Oh, that's where I got bucked with Lance last time, head straight for that rock. And I can see why actually. Jeez, this top section is super blown. Oh, cheers, bud.
What have we got?
Just me. Would be amazing to have this for a month or two and be able to get everything dialed in just right, because I reckon this thing is and would be a legend if I had it set up just right. Oh, we're down. Woo! Glad I put my pads on. Real glad I put my pads on. I think you've always got to expect the unexpected at the bike park. Didn't land that quite right in the dust and just clipped the bank and down we went. But we're okay. Bars are a wee bit twisted, so we'll sort those out before we get the chair up. And it's definitely taken a wee bit of a wee bit of pep out of my ride just now, but we'll be back. Still going a wee bit average. We fell down that bank on something gum trees. Just had a little lie down there. But we're okay. as we're leaving the bike park, time for a few thoughts. Really capable bike. So it's 160mm front and back, I believe. Mullet, so 29 front, 27.5 rear. Shimano 12-speed XT. Shimano XT 4-pot brakes. RockShox Lyric and Deluxe Select fork and shock. Spec'd currently on Maxxis Minion DHF DHR. Probably like a 780 bar. No idea on the geometry. But yeah, it's been good. We've done a couple of big climbs, some gnarly descents. Had a really good time. Don't know what the too many specs about this bike yet, price. Otherwise, if there's some information available when this video comes out, obviously I'll link it. This has been really cool. I think this is like the top of the Force off-road range. There's the Force 4, which is out currently, and then there's a few other models below that. This has been really cool. Thanks to Sinch for the opportunity to ride this in chain reaction. Had a pretty good day. That 1 week crash, but that was my fault. Maybe pushing a wee bit hard on a hot day when we're already tired. Luckily I have my knee pads on under my pants, so we got away with that one. Wee bit of scrape on the elbow, but no major dramas. That wind is annoying though. Go away. Keep a hand on the bar. But yeah, that's been my demo ride on the Sinch Force LTD. So, like normal, like if you've liked, subscribe, see you see the next one. Till next time team, ride on.